going to go down there behind Chuck and Puck, so. All right, welcome Troy Trojan hockey fans to this night. They're hosting Beaver Creek at the historic Hobart Arena in beautiful downtown Troy, Ohio. We look forward to this game. Boys definitely excited. We just had senior night, and sorry if you missed that as far as the live stream goes, but we're going to upload the video here later tonight. So as the team gets ready to start, I want to go through our roster. Give me 1 second here. All right. Starting off our roster, number 2, Carson Sentman. Number 4, Brady Kearns. Number 6, Brian Saunders Jr. Number 7, Luke Harris. Number 10, Ethan Beidel. Number 11, Blaine Fortner. Number 12, Cohen Mikolajeski. Number 14, Mason Dillon. Number 15, Anthony Spirito. Number 16, Carson Smith. Number 19, Nolan McGowan. Number 20, Brady Campbell. Number 21, Perry Schweitzer. Number 22, Jude Nisley. Number 24, Eli Winning. Number 25, Will Barnes. Number 27, Anthony Scalise. Between the pipes, number 35, Tristan Miramontes. Yeah, I was totally wrong. Got it. All right, we want to thank our sponsors here, American Legion Post 43, Excellence in Dentistry, Sheets, Sydney Electric, Deltec Polymers, Durnell Meyer Law, Independent Pump and Seal, Illinois Toolworks, Food Equipment Group, Oak and Arrow Beauty Room, Superior Credit Union, and Troy CarStar. We also want to thank our silver sponsors, Casey's, Minster Bank, Troy Fish and Game, and our bronze sponsors, Bill Wolk with Edward Jones, Canine Creation, Comprehensive Dentistry at Troy, Concrete Sealants, Dungan and Lefevre Company, LPA, GMB, Troy Banking Center, Gordon and DeSantis Orthodontics, ITW FEG, KSM Sheet Metal Fabrication, Leitner and Stickle CPA, Park National Bank, That Trash Guy LLC, Troy Lions Club, Watkin Mechanical, and our friends at Troy Hockey, Irwin Chrysler Dodge Jeep.
Ladies and gentlemen, we want to remind you that the athletes in this competition are friendly rivals. While play may be extremely competitive, all in attendance tonight to remind you this is a game between young gentlemen, and that sporting behavior and good sportsmanship is expected by all in attendance. Please let the young men play, let the officials appreciate, and let you as spectators be positive. Our referees tonight are Mr. Lee McClure and Mr. Colby Slate. And now, gentlemen, would you please move yourself to the center line, please, for the national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in the greatest country in the world with freedoms like no other. To honor America and in respect for all of those who have served our country to defend the freedoms we enjoy, we ask that you please rise and place the flag for the playing of our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner.
we got 15 minutes on the clock.
Coached by Preston Howe. Howe, he is the head coach, Preston Howe, and assistant is Lee Underwood. For the Beavers, the head coach is Greg Gutterman.
All right, we'll take a few moments here for the face-off. Troy Trojans played last night against Springboro down at South Metro, and went home with a loss, but 5-2, and boys were struggling a little bit to play together. We'll see if they pull it together tonight against their old rivals, Beaver Creek. Starting out, we got Eli Winning on center, Carson Smith on left wing, Anthony Scalise on right wing, Luke Harris on left defense, Anthony Beidle on right defense, Tristan Miramontes, of course, between the pipes. They squeeze Beaver Creek off and going to take a penalty from the get-go. So that's against Eli Winning, 11 seconds into the game. So Trojans on a penalty kill right out the gate. Luke Harris take the face off. Perry Schweitzer comes on the ice, along with Beidle and Smith.
11 seconds elapsed now in the first period. A penalty by the Trojans, number 24.
Harris pinches him off at the wall.
A 2-minute minor for hooking. 2-minute minor hooking. Winning on the Trojans.
Smith with the opportunity. Out to the left side. Sends it out through the slot. Nobody ready for it. Beaver Creek from behind the net. Harris goes in around for it, but Creek sends it forward. Trojans keep it in. Harris trying to get a shot off. Can't quite get it turned. Beidle coming forward for it off the wall. Sends it on Beaver Creek's goalie. And Creek with a run. Beidle trying to track him. Pinch him off before he can get a shot. Beidle clears it forward to Smith. Back in their zone. Across to Schweitzer. Schweitzer sends it up the wall. No ice. Beaver Creek turning for another run. Brady Kearns trying to track him. There's a shot on Miramontes. He blocks it with leg pads. That shot's on goal at 1 each now. 13-11 counting down. Got 22 seconds left on the power play, or I'm sorry, penalty kill. All right. Anthony Scalise going out to take the face off. Kearns, Spirito, and Carson Smith, it looks like. Oh, I'm sorry, Brady Campbell. Brady Campbell on D. It goes clear of the zone. Brady Kearns goes on a chase for pressure. Campbell sends it back up through neutral ice to the other end. Eli Winning about to be free here in about 5 seconds. Trojans back at full strength. Winning out, another shot. Locked in the leg pads, but went through the crease, came out loose, and goes down to the Trojan end. Spirito sends it back forward. Beaver Creek trying to get it. Good stick lift from Campbell. Creek coming out trying to put it in. Oh, he tried to Michigan around. Brady Kearns with a run. Oh, across to Harris, but wasn't able to get the shot off. Harris now trying to dig it out of the corner. Back to Spirito. Spirito drives forward for it. Winning on the chase behind the net, trying to knock him off the puck. A friendly bump into the wall. Comes out to Kearns. Kearns sends it around behind. Winning trying to dig it off the wall again. And Harris goes in. Trying to pull it out of the corner. Back behind the net again. Trojans having trouble getting it forward into the slot. Now Beaver Creek makes a run, comes out through neutral ice. Spirito's trying to track him. He whiffs on the shot. Schweitzer clears the zone all the way to the other end. It's going to be icing. All right, 11-10 here, counting down in the first period. Always announce what's counting down in the period because I don't want to do the math to tell you how far we are in the period. It's a Sunday night, I'm not doing math. Mason Dillon with the face-off. Also on the ice, Knisely, Beidel, Schweitzer. Beaver Creek trying to work a shot, goes wide. Schweitzer trying to find an opportunity, sends it over to Knisely. Knisely's got some open ice, he sends it across though. Neutral ice to Kearns. Beaver Creek sends it back. Knisely with the shot. It's going to be icing. We'll pull it back down to the Beaver Creek end. .10:31 counting down. All right, Eli Winning with the face-off. Got Harrison Smith on wing and Spirito and Campbell on defense. Back Trojans backing up, but they're able to save it in the zone. Carson Smith saved it at the blue line. Harris looking for some opportunity. Harris sends it out toward the net, but a shot on goal for the Trojans. All right, same unit stays out there. Eli Winning taking the face off. Trojans trying to find some open lanes here. Back there, Spirito holds it at the blue line, sends it on net. Nope, got caught up in the traffic, and Beaver Creek comes away with it. Spirito going aggressive, bump him off. Successfully keeps him from getting a good run, but ends up on the ice himself. Winning sends it back to Harris. Harris trying to get control. Beaver Creek trying to put it to the slot again. Now Winning gets hold of it, comes around, sends it forward to Smith. Smith bounces off the wall to Harris. Harris going in with it. He's got some openings. Go for it, man. Oh! Got in the leg pads. Beaver Creek's goalie's about 6'5", I think. He's a big guy. Having a hard time getting it past him. All right, 9-11 counting down in the first. All right, Mason Dillon taking the face off. Kearns and Knisely on wing. Schweitzer and Beidel on defense. Schweitzer comes over, goes aggressive from the blue line. Sends it back up behind the net. Brady Kearns with it. Looking for an opportunity to put it out to the slot, but can't quite get it. Bounce pass back to Beidel. Beidel sends it toward the net. A little wide. Now back, Schweitzer pinches him off in the neutral zone, but Beaver Creek dumps it in anyway. Going to be offsides. All right, 8:44 in the first. Counting down in the first. Shots on goal we got both on the board and by my count. 6 for the Troy Trojans, 2 for Beaver Creek. Dillon with face-off again. Beaver Creek comes away with it in the zone. Trojans trying to drive aggressively. They clear the zone. Dump it back deep again. Vital picks it up behind the net. It's forward to Kearns and got forward to Kearns and then Dillon. They lost control of it. Nisley picked it up, sent it over to Dillon, but a little bit behind him, behind Schweitzer, so he's going in for it. All right, Nisley picks it up, bounces off the zone to clear the zone, and need to back up. There we go. Brady Kearns with it. Oh, loses a skate trying to send it. He dumps it deep, though. All right, Dillon going down low for it. Beaver Creek bounces it out. They don't quite hold the blue line. Dump it back in. Everybody clears up for the delayed offsides, and now Carson Smith going in low. Oh, he gets him off it and ends up right to the Beaver Creek goalie. They weren't able to capitalize on it. All right, back to Schweitzer. Schweitzer with the shot, but gets caught up in everybody's legs. Oh, and they hold it in the zone just barely. All right, Smith sends it back down behind the net for Winning to pick up. Winning trying to work it out to the slot. Gets tripped, no call. Schweitzer forward for it. Sends it back around the boards again for Carson Smith to pick up. Back to the slot again. Trojans keeping the zone. Harris back on, oh, another shot. Oh, Winning almost backhanded it in there. Keep shooting, guys. Keep that pressure up. Two shots on goal in that aggressive drive. Harris picks it up, goes back along the blue line, dumps it. It's wide, hits the wall, bounces back. Creek gets a handle on it, sends it down for icing. All right, Trojans having some aggressive moves here, getting a lot of shots on goal, just not quite connecting yet. A couple real close ones, though. All right, Mason Dillon with the face-off. Jude Nisley on left wing, Brady Kearns right wing. Spirito and Campbell on defense. Across to Campbell. Campbell dumps it on net, a little behind. Spirito pick it up the wall again, sends it back behind the net, or back in the corner. Didn't quite make it behind the net. Comes loose, no icing. Miramontes leaves it for Campbell to pick up. Yeah, that was definitely should have been an icing, but whatever. All right, Spirito back to the corner for it. Sends it back up the wall to Kearns. Kearns out through the zone to Nisley. Now Beaver Creek knocks it off. And all right, Mason Dillon dumps it down deep. Going in behind the net, tracking with him, trying to get him off that puck. Kearns holds it. Oh, good move by Nisley to hold the blue line. He lost his skate. There's another one on net, looked like. All right, comes loose. This one should be icing. All right, they call it. Not sure why the last one wasn't icing, but all right, 5:35 counting down on the clock. All right, Winning for the face-off. Scrum over there trying to come away with it. And Beaver Creek ends up coming out of it with the puck. It's a big chase. Beaver Creek tracking it in. I go with wide. And the icing. That'll pull it back down to the Trojan end. 5:06 counting down. All right, Eli Winning with the face-off. Smith and Harris on wing. Schweitzer Vital on defense. Wasn't pretty, but Harris took it out of the zone, out of the Trojan zone. He puts it on center. Beaver Creek kind of fanned on it. Trojans knock them off in the neutral zone and dump it back down into the Beaver Creek zone. That comes loose, no icing here, so Beidle's going to come back for it. Sends it off the wall and around. Schweitzer picks it up, works it around the wall, sends it forward to Smith. Smith almost cleared the zone. It got caught up in the feet, but there it came loose. Smith trying to fight for it again. Comes back for Schweitzer. He's got to work his way around the referee. Backhands it over to Beidle to pick up along the wall. Harris gets to it first. Schweitzer's got open ice. Make a run. Sends it out on center. I can't quite see. It's loose there to the goalie's right side of the net. Out through the slot. Oh, good opportunity there, but all right, that one stopped. So for the most part, Trojans has been carrying the momentum. All right, Dillon with the face-off. Kearns and Nisley on wing, Spirito and Campbell on defense. Off the wall, Spirito holds the blue line, dumps it back in. Back to Spirito again at the blue line. He dumps it back to the corner. Winning picks it, or I'm sorry, Dillon tried to pick it up there. All right, Beaver Creek gets control though, makes a run. Spirito trying to beat him there. Beaver Creek wasn't able to set the combination up completely. Number 19 was trying to get a shot. He ended up touching it, but didn't get the actual shot off. Spirito clears the zone, and Beaver Creek makes another run, dumps it in again. Spirito looking for opportunity if somebody to get it to. Comes behind the net. Over to Kearns. Kearns trying to work it off the wall. He clears the zone out, or didn't quite clear the zone. He sent it to Nisley. Now he picks it up, clears the zone. Backhands it on into the Beaver Creek end. Nisley goes down low for it. So does Kearns. Tried to put a little hit on. Back to Spirito. Spirito shot. That shot blocked. Eli Winning took that face off. Smith and Harris on wing, and Beidle and Campbell, or Beidle and Smith on D. Or maybe I'm losing track of somebody there. Going to be a penalty here. No, not a penalty. Sorry, he's just asking for another puck that went out of play. Harris to take this face off. Winning and Smith on wing. Schweitzer, Beidle on defense. Comes loose. Beidle's on the run for it. He picks it up, gets control, brings it behind the net. Sends it forward to Winning. Bounce off Winning stick, touch one of the Beaver Creek players. Pull it down to Beaver Creek's left circle. Again, Winning, Harris, and Smith up front. Schweitzer, Beidle on defense. Beaver Creek making a run. Beidle's trying to track him. We're going to drive him out toward the wall. Pinches him off a little bit. Doesn't give him a chance for a shot. Harris puts a hit behind him. Getting the crowd going a little bit. Schweitzer looking for an opportunity. Forward to Smith. Oh. Didn't quite clear there. It cleared the zone. Schweitzer again's got some open ice. He's going to make another run. Centered up. Oh, he put it. Oh! And Schweitzer sent it over to Smith. Smith took a shot. I think it went off the crossbar. Beaver Creek with a run. Harris trying to track. Oh, that's a hard hit. That was a hard hit. He took that hit into the corner there along the penalty box. Harris with a couple hits there. 51 seconds counting down here in the first. Still 0-0 game. Shots on goal, 12 for the Troy Trojans, 2 for Beaver Creek. Trojans have been carrying a lot of momentum, but they've not been able to put it in the net just yet. Dillon with the face-off. Got Kearns and Nisley on wing. Saunders Jr. and Campbell on defense. Ooh, slid across the crease there, just in front of the crease. Okay, you got open ice, man, go. All right, Trojans take it in, it comes loose. Back to Saunders. Saunders looking for an opportunity to send it forward. He sent it to Dillon. He dumped it down deep. How to play again. Grab another puck, get started down in the Beaver Creek end at their Beaver Creek's right circle. 18 seconds counting down. Dillon with face-off. Nisley and Kearns stay on wing. And Campbell and Saunders Jr. on defense. Beaver Creek with a run and a shot. Oh, and Miller Montez gives it back onto the ice. He's trusting all the guys to keep it out of the zone. And they do. They cleared the zone there right before.
Score all time. Beaver Creek 0, your Troy Trojans 0. Troy Trojans and the Troy Hockey Boosters would like to thank the following Trojan sponsors for their continued support. Casey's, Minster Bank, Troy Fish and Game, Milwaukee and Edward Jones, K9 Creations, Comprehensive Industry of Troy, Concrete Sealants, Duncan and Lefevre LPA, GMT Troy Banking Center, Gordon and DeSantis Orthodontics, ITW-FEG, ASM Metal Fabrication, Leitner and Stickle CPA, Park National Bank, That Trash Guy, Troy Lions Club, Watkett Mechanical. Again, thank you, sponsors. Don't forget, between the second and third period, we will have a check pot contest. The check pot table is located in section 21. $6 for $5. All students get one free cost.
How you gents doing? You guys doing well? Awesome. I remember you guys all too. All right. Smith sends it around to Schweitzer. Ethan Beidel picks it up, sends it around the wall again, up to Harris. Harris across to Smith. Smith's racing for it. Chips it forward. There's a shot. Shot and a rebound, but no goal. All right, sorry I missed that face-off there, but so we got Harris, Smith, and Winning on front, and Schweitzer and Beidel remain on defense. Beaver Creek sends it down low. Beidel picks it up the boards, trying to send it forward. Out across, Schweitzer gets it, bounces it off the wall up to Winning. Winning's on a run for it. Tries to get the shot in there, couldn't quite get the shot. Beaver Creek's goalie way out of the crease. His own guy fell over him there, it looks like. I couldn't tell if there was maybe a push there, but All right, Mason Dillon with the face-off. Kearns and Nisley on wing, Spirito and Campbell on defense. And Dillon picks it up, tries to send it out on center. Another shot attempt. All right, it goes down low in the Trojan end. Miramontes stops it. Campbell picks it up, sends it around the wall to Kearns. He gets caught up, goes free across the neutral ice. Beaver Creek backing it up. And Nisley picked it up, sent it down low into the Beaver Creek zone, no icing. Spirito drove in there, got all tied up by Beaver Creek. Tried to hold that blue line, but took a little abuse for his efforts. Kearns goes back in, lines up trying to get a shot or trying to get an opportunity. Got a little wrapped up with Campbell and weren't able to make the shot. Beaver Creek on a run. Nisley trying to back up and get him pinched off. Behind the net. No, behind the net, Spirito tried to drive. And saved by Miramontes. All right, Eli Winning lining up for the faceoff. Smith and Harris on wing, Beidel and Schweitzer on defense. Harris making a run, he's got some open ice for it. Oh, and across to the corner, they're trying to work it out. Harris picks it up, around behind the net, tries to wrap. Trying to get it off and into the slot, but they couldn't quite get there. So Smith sends it around. Beaver Creek picks it up behind their net. Long bounce pass, should be icing. Pull it back down to Beaver Creek's end. 12-17 counting down in the second, still 0-0 game. Shots on goal, 15-4. Same unit remains on the ice. Beaver Creek making a run. There's going to be a call, I think, against Ethan Beidel. So this comes at 12:06 left in the period. Not sure if it's going to be a roughing. 2 minutes for interference. All right, Carson Smith with face-off. Harris also up front, as well as Winning and Schweitzer. That was close. Puck had bounced off the wall. But that near goal by Beaver Creek, it bounced off the wall, came forward right to the right side of Miramontes' net. He got himself out there and was able to stop it when Beaver Creek tried to tap it in. Back to Beaver Creek's defense. He skates it to the center. Winning's right there. Kicks it down. Beaver Creek's goalie puts the glove on it. Winning helps guy up. I don't think Winning tripped him. I think that guy fell of his own accord, but Winning, being a good sport, helped him up. All right, Anthony Scalise taking this face off. Spirito, Harris, and Brady Kearns. Got 1:09 left on a penalty kill. Goes back. Harris trying to track him out to the corner. coming in from the corner. He's trying to make room. Oh, Harris picks it up in the low slot and gets it on out. Excellent play there. Scalise with a shot. Bounced off the goalie, trying to get in there again. Oh, backhands it again. All right, Creek coming away with it. Spirito up there holds him from going in the zone, but they send a shot out wide to Miramontes' left. Scalise picks it up at the wall, backhands to Harris. Harris trying to get some open ice. Beaver Creek knocks him off at the midline. Now Scalise bounce passes. Creek bounces back into neutral ice. Kind of gave that one up to Beaver Creek. He's trying to send it in, but he fans on it. Harris trying to push it off the wall, but everybody tied up. Spirito sends it back around the wall. Up, goes up, out of play. All right, coming in for the face-off, Eli Winning. Smith and Sentman on wing, Campbell and Saunders Jr. on defense. Across to Campbell. Campbell through neutral ice. He's just going to take it and sends it on net. Saunders stops it with the skate. Sends it forward. Sentman going in for it in the corner, but Smith back at the midline, bounces it off. Oh, Saunders Jr. tried to stop it with the skate, ended up going right over it. Creek with the shot, blocked by Miramontes. Oh, Sentman takes a hard hit. That shot wide. Smith has a lot of ice, picks it up, makes a run. Comes to the center. Shot wide. Campbell puts it on net, blocked with his leg pad. Creek with a run. Saunders trying to get in the way, but that shot goes wide. What's up, Pax? Well, scrum on the wall for it. Beaver Creek continued that scrum. Wouldn't let him off the wall there. All right, Trojans with the change, a little awkward, but Beaver Creek comes down the ice with it to Miramontes' right. Campbell puts a hip check in there. Kearns puts a check on as well. Schweitzer trying to look for an opportunity to send it forward, bounces it off to Kearns. Kearns across to Smith. Bounces it off the wall deep. Back down deep in the Trojans' end. Campbell picks it up behind the net. Miramontes having a little fun with the guy there. Oh, he comes loose of the zone. Beaver Creek tries to pick it up. It goes back into the Trojan zone. Schweitzer picks it up. Across to Kearns. Kearns dumps it up to, well, ended up being to Beaver Creek, but Schweitzer gets it again. Sends it around the wall. Beaver Creek picks it up, though. Dillon going in, gives him a little shove. Oh. Glove save, Miramontes. Shots on goal on the board is 20-7. I agree with that assessment. Had 2 penalties, 1 in each period on the Trojans. No penalties yet on Beaver Creek. All right, Eli Winning taking the face off. Smith and Harris on wing. Schweitzer and Beidel on D. That shot blocked up by Miramontes, picked up in his glove. All right, Beaver Creek starting to pull some more momentum here, so Trojans got to get on their toes, start putting something in the back of the net. All right, winning with face-off again. Creek getting control of it. That shot's in. Trojans are kind of letting go of the momentum there, and Beaver Creek capitalized on it. So that comes at 7:01. And the Trojans have carried most of the momentum in this game and gave that one up. All right, winning with face-off again. Vital bounces back out of the zone.
Number 21, Perry. Number 21 is Chase Emerson. And number 19 is as the assist. That's Liam Corrigan. It's Corrigan to Emerson at 7:59 of a second.
All right, so that goal was 21 from 19. Schweitzer now looking for opportunity, bounces it off the wall of the corner, but it ends up being picked up by Beaver Creek. Another shot, and off Miramontes leg pad and left there in the crease. Troy Trojans just gave two of them up real quick. The Trojans need to get their head back in the game here if they're going to pick this back up and come out of a two-goal deficit. All right, Dillon on the face-off. Nisley and Kearns on wing. Spirito and Campbell on defense.
At 8:49, elapsed time, another goal for the Beaver Creek Beavers. Number 16 with the unassisted goal. That's Craig. It's Ethan Knott. Ethan Knott with the goal. Unassisted at 8:49 of the second.
So now down by 2, Trojans trying to dig it off the wall, get that offensive momentum back. Kearns comes away with it, clears the zone. Get pulled off it, knocked down. Beaver Creek backing up now. And out to center. Nobody able to capitalize on it. Oh, guys, everybody's getting too deep. There we go. Spirito picks it up. He's going to make a run. Dumps it down low. Number 7 keeps giving him the business in the back. Not getting called for anything. Not really that big a deal, but Trojans keep holding the zone. It's time to make something of it, guys. Dillon out to the slot. Oh, tries to hang on to it. Backhands it to the goal. All right, Eli winning for the face-off. Harrison Smith on wing, Beidel and Schweitzer over on defense. Beidel with it, chips it forward to Eli winning. Winning bounce pass off the wall, but it ends up in Smith's skates, so. All right, gonna be no icing. Beidel backs it up behind the net. Schweitzer looking for the pass. Cross, Beaver Creek almost got it there. That was a bit of a weak pass, and letting Beaver Creek have it. There we go, Smith picks it up. Cross ice to winning, but got past him. Let me know icing. Harris back to, I can't tell. All right, Schweitzer from the blue line. Right there, guys. Right there's your opportunity. Right there. Right there. Ah, again. Again, a bunch of sloppy stuff in front of the goal. Couldn't quite capitalize on it. Racked up a couple more shots on goal, but nothing's hit the back of the net yet. All right, Wenning, Smith, and Harris out front again. Schweitzer and Beidel remain on defense. Schweitzer dumps it down to the corner. All right, Beidel trying to run him out to the corner. He sent it across the crease, but no one was there to help him out. Smith backhands to the slot. Another shot for the Trojans, but it's loose, still loose. Trying to, man, couldn't make anything of that one either. All right, Mason Dillon with the face-off. Knisely and Kearns on wing. Spirito Campbell on defense. 2:44 left, counting down on this 0-2 game. All right, Dillon sent it forward. Beaver Creek picks it up, though. Working to clear their zone. Mason Dillon picks it up. Out. Oh, and again out to the front of the crease, but no help. Beaver Creek wraps it up. All right, Dillon with face-off again. All right, Beaver Creek has some open ice, makes a run out of the zone. Dillon picks it up in the neutral zone, goes back in, working to center up. Beaver Creek stops it again. All right, same group stays out, Wenning with the face-off. Shot. All right, Wenning taking this face off again, keeping the same guys out. Oh, across the Beidel, he tried to take a shot at it, lost his footing. Harris sends it out to his slot again, went under the stick of Smith. Beidel backs up in the neutral zone, bounces, passes off the wall, takes a little hit. Harris pinches him off the wall there. Beidel bounce pass, well, sends it up to Wenning, but bounces off the wall. Beaver Creek picks it up, pulls it back behind the net. Oh, again up in the slot, couldn't quite make anything out of it. Schweitzer to Beidel. Beidel trying to bring it out of the corner, sends it up Harris to get, comes loose of the zone, back to the midline. Creek dumps it back in, Harris trying to get it back out. Schweitzer backhands around the wall. Smith picks it up, sends it around the wall the other way. Didn't quite come clear of the zone. Harris trying to get it clear. Smith puts a hit on some winning, can get it. He gets tripped clearly. Where's no? Yeah, okay, there's a call. All right. All right, so Trojans going on a power play here. This penalty comes with 37 seconds left in the third, number 13 with a trip. All right, Harris in for the faceoff. Winning and Smith played wing on that one. Vital and Schweitzer remain out. These guys have been out for quite a while. Beaver Creek backs it up. They just want to play around with the time and run the time down. Beaver Creek dumps it deep. Vital forward. All right, here's the end of the second. All right.
And that's the end of the second period. For the Beaver Creek Beavers 2, Detroit Trojans 0. On behalf of the Detroit Trojans and the Detroit Hockey Boosters, I'd like to thank the following Trojan sponsors for their continued support. Thank you to the following sponsors: American Legion 43, Excellence in Dentistry, Sheets, Sydney Electric, Deltec Polymers, Dornell Meyer Law, Independent Pump and Seal. Those of you that are out there with checker pucks, you can start
All right, welcome back, Troy Trojan hockey fans. Got about 30 seconds counting down to the next face-off. Recap this game a little bit. Started out with a penalty right out of the gate. Eli Winning took a hooking call. Successful penalty kill. Trojans in the first period had 12 shots on goal. Beaver Creek had 3 shots on goal. Then into the second period at 12:06 counting down, Ethan Beidel took an interference call. That was a successful penalty kill. Then the Trojans went through a mixed-up minute, I guess is what I'll call it there. At 7:01 counting down, they gave up 1 goal, and then at 6:11 counting down, they gave up another. So now down 2-0. Then right at the end of the period, number 13 from Beaver Creek took a penalty. I think that's Kervin Miller with 37 seconds left. So come back and have to finish that power play. Hopefully Trojans can capitalize on that. Shots on goal in the second period, I had 18 for the Trojans and 8 for Beaver Creek. So my count's a little bit off the board. The board's got 28 shots on goal for the Trojans. I've got 30. As we wait for everybody to round up, I want to say a big thank you for our Troy hockey boosters, all the parents that work really hard to help keep this going. And, hockey's not a cheap sport. We thank all our sponsors for helping to contribute, all the parents for putting money up, for all the fundraising we get to do here at Hobart. And we want to thank everybody involved with keeping Troy Trojan hockey boosters going. Also, as a note, any music you hear in the background is not under my control or anybody involved with the broadcast or the Troy Trojans. It's just incidental to broadcasting in a public place. So see if Trojans come out with some new life here, dig out of this hole of 2 goals. They got to chase that puck, and they got to be there in the slot when those opportunities happen. They've had more shots on goal. They're just not able to get past that goalie. Goalie's big guy, probably a good 6'4", 6'5". And he's good with his leg pads. They're going to have to elevate it, get it under his elbow or over a shoulder or something like that.
Okay, hockey fans, let's hear it for your Troy Trojans.
All right, on this face-off, Luke Harris winning out on left wing. Smith out on right wing, Schweitzer on left defense, Beidel on right defense. Tristan Miramontes between the pipes and get ready to drop this puck as soon as Beaver Creek comes out. And here we go. Carson Smith comes away with it. Trying to work off the wall and put it back out in the center. Harris back to Schweitzer. Schweitzer across to Beidel. Beidel shoots. Another save by Beaver Creek's goalie. All right, Harris taking this face off again. And, Beaver Creek, no icing. Beidel will pick it up. Forward to Harris. Harris going with some steam. Enters the zone, works the center up. He's close. Oh. There's a shot there. Harris took a hard tumble into the Zamboni doors. He's up and going again, though. We'll take the next face-off. Harris sent it back towards Smith. Got tangled up. Across Schweitzer. Schweitzer puts it on net. Beidel forward to Harris. cross. Oh, I'm sorry, Vital shot that. Got 25 seconds left in a power play. It's a push and shove in front of the net. The goalie took a swing on, looked like the goalie took a swing on winning. Harris holding winning back a little, telling him to chill out, I think, but we'll see. Schweitzer held the blue line, put it forward. Shot. Oh. Beaver Creek came away with it, full head of steam down to the Trojan end. Trojans trying to triangulate, pushing back out. Across the creeks. Oh, that blocks Miramontes. Creek with another one. Beidel sent that one upward. Schweitzer taking a stick to the neck. Winning across to Smith. Smith with some room. Oh, it's knocked off it by Beaver Creek. Out in the center, Creek picks it up. Runs back through neutral ice. Dumps it down low. Creek making a change. Oh, Schweitzer lost it. Kirby Miller gets swept down. Beidel on a run. Sends it on net. And there they're tagged up. Oh, Spirito takes a trip. Didn't get called. He's going to get run to the boards. Nope. Backs off. Oh, Spirito loses a skate. Ends up down. Back up and in it, though. Shot on Miramontes is blocked. Beaver Creek trying to wrap it. That stopped by Miramontes. Harris a little slow to get back up on that one. All right, 12-16 counting down in the third. All right, Dillon taking this face off. Fortner, Kearns, Campbell, and Spirito on the ice. Spirito dumps it down deep. Almost on net, but that'll be icing, so that'll pull it back down here to the Trojan end. All right, Mason Dillon with the face-off. Creek sends it wide. Oh, and here's this opportunity. Fortner going for it. Bringing it in close. Shot. Campbell dumps it from the blue line back deep, but comes back out again. Creek bouncing on the wall. Spirito holding to the wall to give somebody an opportunity. All right, Fortner will go back behind the Trojan zone, or Trojan goal. Sends it around the boards. Beaver Creek's going to be the one to pick it up. Spirito trying to send it back to Fortner. Campbell gets it, though. He bounce passes off the wall. Out across neutral ice. Beaver Creek gets it, tips it over, and backs up into their zone. And a cross-check in the back there, but not called. Trojans losing track. There we go. Dillon with a run. Shot. Creek's goalie stopped it and then dropped it. He went back in to try to get another little run on it. All right, winning with this face-off. Center up, and there's one for the books. Harris puts it in. Finally, they set that combination up and got it. That comes at 10:48. All right, winning with this face-off. And I think that goal was winning, Harris from winning, if I'm not mistaken. We'll see what gets announced. Back into the slot again. Schweitzer looking for a shot.
Comes at 2:12, elapsed time in the third period. Number 7, Luke Harris with the goal. Into the assistant number 16, Carson Smith. And number 24, Winning, Eli Winning is winning to Smith. To Harris at 2:12 in the third.
So announces winning to Smith to Harris. Here we go. Harris getting another run on it. Lost it to Beaver Creek. Schweitzer picks it up. He's ready to go in the zone, trying to wait for everybody to tag up. And there it is. All right, line change for the Trojans. 9:51 counting down in the third period. 2-1 game now. All right, Dillon taking the face-off. Looks like Nisley and Kearns on wing. Spirito and Campbell on defense. Spirito with a chance here. He got it into the zone. Campbell backed up. He protected it at the neutral ice. Nisley, tried to bounce pass it off. Number 12 there from Beaver Creek got it, and guys, you got to get it out of there. All right, Dillon forward to Nisley. Nisley bringing it in. Shot wide. Tries to put it back to center. Oh! He falls on it. Beaver Creek's goalie's a big fella. He fell down on it just in time before it could cross the line. Unfortunate for the Trojans. 9:07 counting down in the third. Still 2-1 game. All right, Eli winning with the face-off. Creek sends it around. Spirito holds the blue line. Put it forward again. Dumps it back down to the corner. Carson Smith behind the net. Harris trying to get a position in the slot. They whistle it. Harris going to take this face off. Winning and Smith on wing. Schweitzer and Vital on defense. Comes around, Schweitzer picks it up the blue line. Forward to Smith, Smith back to Schweitzer again. Schweitzer across to Vital. Vital sends it on net, but it gets caught up in Beaver Creek skates. Beaver Creek comes away with it. Oh, they got an opportunity. Get him, get him. That one's high. That shot attempt over the crossbar. It's going to be icing. That'll pull it back down to the Trojan end. 8:15 counting down here. younger line coming out, Mason Dillon, Jude Nisley, Brady Kearns. Got Schweitzer and Beidel remaining on defense. That shot blocked by Miramontes. Dillon kicked it out to the side. Oh, Nisley lost the skate there. All right, Nisley coming away with it, but Beaver Creek sends it back. Everybody needs to tag up there. They get tagged up. Beaver Creek pulls it behind their net. Trying to play with it. Drop down for a little time. Beidel catches him up, keeps him from getting anything out of that. Goes loose. There's no icing, doesn't have the oomph for icing. Beaver Creek picks it up, loses it again behind the net. Kearns goes low for it, trying to put pressure on, trying to keep it down in the zone, not letting Beaver Creek get it out. Oh, there it goes. Schweitzer back behind the net the other way. Just making a run with it. Oh, they knock him off, but Trojans trying to clear it, Beidel gets it, brings it behind the net, looking for a chance to pass. Oh, past the Nisley. Beaver Creek backing up. Kearns goes in low for it, trying to put pressure and get it out of that corner. Creek comes right up the center. Send it out back to Dillon. Dillon was there in the slot to get it, not let Beaver Creek get it. No icing. Fast change by the Trojans. Now out there winning, Harris, Smith, Spirito, Campbell. All right, fans a little fired up the way he held the stick and wouldn't let him up. Spirito holds him on the wall. Campbell bounces it on out. Harris going for it. Smith gets it in the zone, but Beaver Creek pops it right back out. Spirito picks it up. Oh. Bounces it off the wall, but Creek picks it up. Campbell's got to back up. Oh, and that one was wide. I'm sorry, high. Somebody's got to go get it. Somebody's got to get it. Come on, there. Harris hits it, bounces off the wall. Left it for Creek again, though. Campbell puts the guy down, bounces off the wall, back to Creek at the blue line. Creek dumps it in the corner. Spirito trying to get it behind the net. Puts a hit on. He didn't have the oomph to take that guy out. He tried. God bless him. Harris with a run. Puts it on net. Creek's goalie slided to the side. This game getting much more physical. Beidel back at the neutral line and neutral ice. Backing up. Giving chance people to swap out. There he pops it out to Winning. Winning going in. Tries to take a shot, but Beaver Creek mixes that one up. Quite see. Back to Beidel. Beidel just puts it on net, a little wide. Schweitzer fighting for it. Kearns with it. Backhands up, shot. Oh. Beidle drops it, sends it back down in behind the net. Dillon in for it. Come on, Trojans, you got it. Come on, get that puck. Give me icing. All right, that'll pull it back down to the Beaver Creek end. Only 3:22 counting down. Trojans have got to make something happen, and they got to make it happen quick. Eli Winning with Smith and Harris up for the face-off. Schweitzer and Beidle back on defense. There it is, guys. Turn it. Back to Schweitzer. Schweitzer puts it on net. Caught up in the traffic. Nobody could quite see what was happening. Beidle forward at the blue line. Tries to dump it back in on net. And again. Creek's goalie catches and drops. Three minutes even counting down here in the third. Still 2-1. All right, Winning, Smith, and Harris up front. Campbell and Saunders Jr. on defense. It comes loose of the zone. Across to Saunders. Saunders dumps it back down in again. Everybody needs to tag up. There's the tag up. Everybody runs in again. Creek sends it back. Gonna be icing. No ice. No icing.
He played for Beaver.
Understand. Oh. Smith came in late. I'm kind of surprised he didn't get called for that one. One of these refs played for Beaver Creek. I think that's some of the roots of the not icing calls, but then again, he just let that one go on Carson, so we'll roll with it. Dillon with that face-off. Oh, another close one. Oh, Miramontes gets taken out by his own guy there in the stumble. Get the net back on and sort this one out. Be another face-off to Miramontes' right circle. Mason Dillon with face-off. Nisley comes away with it, has some open ice to work with. Sends it across, but kind of into the traffic. Nobody was going to be able to get that one. Now back through neutral ice, get picked up by Schweitzer. Oh, Schweitzer trying to bounce it off the wall. Comes loose and back in the Trojan zone. He sends it across to Nisley. Nisley lets it to Kearns. Kearns takes the worst of it. Nisley takes a run with it, but can't quite get it in the zone with power. He got it in the zone, but Beaver Creek icing it. Only 1:45 left to tie this thing up. It's out on the ice now. Smith, Winning, Harris, Spirito, Campbell. Timeout called, so we'll take a few minutes and listen for a moment to the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Preston Howes and Lee Underwood giving them a talking to. Trying to rally the troops this last minute 45. Got to score too quick. Make this thing a victory. Looking back here at the third period, there was a goal by the Troy Trojans back at 10:48 counting down on the clock. That was Luke Harris from Carson Smith from Eli Winning. Shots on goal currently 41 for the Trojans, 18 for Beaver Creek. Creek's goalie's a huge guy. He's been stopping everything left and right. All right. Smith winning and Harris up on forward. Harris took the face off. Schweitzer and Beidel back on defense. All right, back to Schweitzer. He puts it on net. Oh, Carson Smith tried to tip that one. Back to Beidel. Beidel puts back up in the corner. Oh. Creek came away with it. All right, 1:18 left. Winning taking this face off. Beidel pulls it out. Over to Schweitzer. Schweitzer back to Beidel. Back to Schweitzer again. Schweitzer sends it on net. Gets caught in a skate. Couldn't. All right, Beaver Creek trying to call for a penalty there. 58 seconds left. All right, winning with face-off. Oh, Beaver Creek trying to take advantage of the open net. All right, 49 seconds. Trojans got their extra man out. Miramontes on the bench. Trojans 11 to open the net. All right, Nicely going to take the face off. Harris will back up. Beidel from blue line. And he made it! He made it! Yeah, tied this game up with 43 left. All right, tie game. The gamble paid off. It's tied up 2-2, 43 seconds left. Timeout call. Timeout for Beaver Creek. Well.
Virgo wins that 14-27 or 14-17 last time for the third period. Number 10, Ethan Biddle with the goal.
It's Beidel. So that goal assisted by Jude Nicely. I don't think he can pronounce the name. Oh, coming loose. Montez gets it to Schweitzer. Clear that zone, man. Clear the zone. Clear the zone. Out to Winning. Winning over to Harris. Harris. Oh, lost it. Smith. Oh, with another shot, but Schweitzer. Schweitzer again. And it's a tied game. All right, thank you for joining us tonight. Well, they're still on the ice. I don't know if they're going to. They've agreed to a 3-on-3, 5-minute 3-on-3. Trojans better bring the A game here. Eli Winning trying to get them all fired up. They keep their heads on straight, play hard. They've carried a lot of the offensive momentum. They've just got to push and keep that down in the Beaver Creek end. Keep taking shot after shot after shot. If they let up at all, this thing could get, they're going to have them switch ends. Don't know why, but whatever. Eli Winning to take the face off. Luke Harris on wing. Beidle back on defense. Still trying to get themselves set. Oh, Harris keeps it down in their zone. Beaver Creek making a run. Winning trying to pinch him off to the wall. Beidle trying to back up too. Oh, they sent it up there in the slot. Oh, that one wide. Time to push hard, Trojans. Time to push hard. That one sent up out of play. This will be a face-off here in the Trojan end. Amir Montez left. Eli Winning taking the face-off. All right, Harris tripped, no call. Do a face-off again. Harris with an aggressive move to take it. Bringing it around, trying to find an opportunity to center it. Skates through. Go, go, go. Hey, take it easy, man. He's just going in circles, but Luke with it again. Brings it through the corner. Coming out. Shot. Blocked. Oh. Creek comes away with it with just Beidle and Miramontes. Beidle with a successful block. Keeps that shot from going anywhere. All right, now on the ice, Nisley, Campbell, and Smith. Smith will line up for the face-off. Oh, Creek coming in hot. Woo. Clears the zone. Creek's got to back up. Someone go get it. Go get it. Campbell with it. Bounces off the wall up to Nisley. Nisley across to Smith. Smith takes it in. All caught up. Oh, out through the center. Campbell pulls it behind the net, lets everybody set up. Out to Nisley. Nope, Nisley across. Creek blocks it. Oh, go for it, go for it. Campbell bumps it over to Smith. Smith takes a walk. Shot. Wide. And Beaver Creek bringing it in close. Really icing, I don't think. He touched it before it went across the line. I could be wrong. All right, Harris for this face-off with Winning and Schweitzer. They kick it out, and Winning's on the hunt, trying to knock him off the puck. Creek turns and comes back. Harris comes over to block him. It's in close. Miramontes with the stop. All right, Trojans are getting their workout here, winning with the face-off. Winning trying to run it up the wall, it didn't work. It ends up coming out to the center, and he takes a run with it. Oh, trying to get it back onto the slot. Come on, guys. All right, it's a race, boys. Catch up. Schweitzer backing up. Harris trying to track in. Miramontes with the save. Miramontes is having to do more work than he should in a situation like this. Boys have got to pick this up. All right, Smith, Nisley, and Beidel out again. Not sure what the ref's up to here. Minute 54, by the way, on this 5-minute overtime. Minute 54 left to play. Still 2-2. All right, Smith with the face-off. Creek taking their sweet time here. Okay, somebody's got to chase that down. Beidel picks it up in the corner. Oh, Creek gets it from him. Carson Smith with a lot of room. One-on-one plus a goalie. Oh, and that one's gone. Noble try. Nisley trying to center it up, but he didn't get the energy on it. Back out in center, nobody there for it. Beidel trying to run him toward the wall. Another save, Miramontes. Again, Miramontes having to do way more work than he ought to. They're running the clock. Clock! 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 They running it? I guess they're running the clock. I don't get it. They shaved off about 20 seconds. There's an opportunity right here. Creek's goalie winged it around to the wall, winning, trying to put it out on center. Winning puts it out to the slot again. Creek comes away with it. Kern's getting all up in his business, not letting him through. He ends up on the ground for it. No call on that. Again, one of the refs played for Beaver Creek. Oh, that shot wide of Miramontes to his right. Winning took a dive, which effectively put him out of the play. Kern's fighting for it. All right, well.
This is Rio Creek Court, now in the shootout. It's going to be a shootout.
All right, time for a shootout. go. Number 8, Kervin Miller taking a shot on Tristan Miramontes and puts it in. All right, and that puts Beaver Creek up. Anthony Scalise taking the first shot for Troy Trojans. And it's wide. All right, ice is back on, or the puck back on center. Beaver Creek has number 21 coming out. No goal. No goal. So currently Beaver Creek up by 1. Eli Winning coming out to take the second one for the Troy Trojans. Eli Winning bringing it in. He slides it under. Now at 1-1. All right, number 16 coming out for Beaver Creek. Number 16 for Beaver Creek. Starts out on Miramontes right. Comes back left. Blocked by Miramontes. All right. Mason Dillon coming out for the third shot for the Trojans. Crowd fired up, ready to see something special. He picks it up. Comes to the goalie left, slight left. Oh! Goalie butterflies out. Mason ends up off the post and off the leg pad. All right, so after 3 shots each, we're at 1-1. Comes shot number 4 for Beaver Creek. For number 20 will come out for this one. Miramontes lined up and ready. Number 20 takes a run right up the center. No goal. Carson Smith coming out for shot number 4 for the Trojans. Lining up and ready. Bring it in on the goalie left. Dekes it. Oh, and off the post. Trojans have had a problem with the post. So after 4 each, we're still at 1-1. Number 13 comes out for Beaver Creek. He brings it out to Miramontes' right. Tries to come across. He's fanned on it. No goal. Fanned on it, no goal. All right, that was number 5 for Beaver Creek. They've got 1 out of 5. Harris is coming out now. He can close this one. He can close it. I think the best bet is to elevate it over his leg pads. Try to get it up under between the leg pads and the armpit. Harris brings it up right up the middle. Shot blocked. So we go past 5. We're still at 1-1. Number 19 for Beaver Creek coming out, runs right up the center. And Miramontes stops him, shutting him down. All right, shot number 6 for Beaver Creek. They still stand at 1. Trojans come out for shot number 6. Ethan Beidel will take this one. There's the whistle, and he heads up, picks up the puck. Deeks over him, but it's still, he tried exactly what I was hoping, tried to get it over the leg pad. It's still off the post. Beaver Creek's goalie giving the post the thank you, Pat. Oh, man. Now number 12 for Beaver Creek comes out, picks it up. Oh, waiting for the whistle. There's the whistle. He picks it up. Brings it up Tristan's left. Blocked by Miramontes. Another block. So that was shot number 7 for Beaver Creek, still at 1. And now Carson Sentman coming out. Shot number 7 for the Trojans. He makes this, it's over. He can put it away. Shot on, blocked by number 37, the goalie. So we go to a shot number 8. Shot number 8. All right. Beaver Creek number 6 comes out for shot number 8. And he makes it. Trojans have got to answer that. All right, number 22, Jude Isley comes out. Trojans number 8, a lot of pressure on him, and he's got to make this one to keep the team alive. There's the whistle. Isley brings it off to the goalie's right a little bit, then comes back to the center. And it's over, that's it. Beaver Creek wins it in a shootout. 8-shot shootout. All right, Troy Trojans go home frustrated tonight, but we'll be back again. Thank you, everybody, for joining the broadcast. We'll see you next time.
After the shootout.